Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are going to hopefully let out cattle past that bridge when we get that far. We have to do small bit of fencing to prepare for letting them out. We have to go to town, get a few supplies. We also have to go to the bank, which I got told about this morning, so that's through a bit of a spanner in the works. The reason we're not at Slurry today is Father Phil has to go roll grain for a customer, and then he's going on to agitate tanks ahead of the pipes ahead of us, so we'll be back at the pipes tomorrow. So we're going to use today to get some cattle out because the weather is pretty good. It's a bit on the cold side, but there's no rain, it is dry. So we'll just show you the avenue. It's looking a bit different. It's mad, but there'll be a full video on that coming up in the future. Anyways, feed goats first. So we've now left all the goats together, well, the 2 nannies and the 5 babies, so you can see the ones there for feeding. So here, do you want me to take one? You sure? I'm not needed at all. You know, Liv is used to feeding 3 of them by herself because she has her own wee bucket. So you have Phil this side of us, so that was the guy you seen us bringing into the house and warming up in front of the stove. You have Angelica. We're going with full Rugrats team here. Angelica in the middle. She was the smallest of the triplets belonging to Grace, and we would come in, she just empty of herself. There was one day we come in and she'd gone cold even with the heat lamp, and we had to bring her in, warm her up. We couldn't get her to feed, like no way we could get her to feed, so we had to bring her back out to her mother and start swapping kids in and out, but we eventually managed to convince her to get on the bottle, so she's on the bottle now. And then you have Lil, who's the biggest of them all, on the other side, and she is the maddest scream. If you come in here at night, I say she's keeping robbers away because they probably think there's a banshee running around the place. We do have a wee issue with Grace. Maybe someone can let me know what to do. Well, anyways, what we are going to do, we're going to go get some other mint. If you look at her teeth, they're gone very, very sore. You can see they're gone all dry and crusty. Yes, goats. Yes, she's letting them suck, but she's not letting them suck. That's our house. So Liv says if we put a bit of other mint on her and keep applying it, that should help solve that. But if anyone has any better suggestions, let us know in the comments. I also have a pig due to farrow, so we'll check on her. I don't think she's no babies yet, Betty. No babies yet. Been an eye on her. So first sign of a pig going to farrow is she'll have milk. So you can't really hear me, but Liv will go in and draw on a tit, and if she has milk, she's usually very close to farrowing. Huh? Okay. Good girl. Good girl. We've just been to the bank, and now we're heading off to Josephine, as Liv does say, the agri store, to pick up a lot of fencing equipment. And while we're going past, we'll drop into Steel Tech, the local tools spot. They're having a 40th year in business thing there today, and the big red Milwaukee truck is there, so we're going for a look. Kind of half interested in getting a battery powered chainsaw. Liv's dad has one and he swears by it, and I've done a bit of work for a tree surgeon there moving timber, and I've seen the savage yoke. So big red truck is quite high catching anyways. Seen it driving into town. Pretty mad.
The world's first impact rated metalwork tooling. So I've got an impact wrench, goes into our adapter, quick release, and I can drill with no piloting.
Right.
And no kickback. So if I can spin me around. So yeah.
Oh, that's on an impact gun.
The impact wrench, yeah.
Oh.
So you can't put normal drill bits off for a drill.
Yeah.
These are impact rated. We can even tap the thread. Tapping is a game changer.
Jeez, that's the quickest I ever seen a drill go through something.
We've got these, which are like 5 drill bits in one. So I could stop at 8 or 10
the
mil.
different sizes, yeah.
You know, so for a farmer wanting 5 drill bits in one,
yeah,
this is absolutely perfect.
That's gas.
So all you need to buy is an adapter.
Yeah.
To go into a 1/2 inch gun or a 3/4 gun.
Yeah.
and then everything quick release.
Quick release is into it.
Everything is quick release, and it's all impact rated.
We have one of the mag drills, and that's a great job now. Heading out the back of Seal Tech to look at still, so that your still operation is out the back.
Yeah, it's in. You have to drive around.
Aye, just for a drive around.
We hadn't space for it in store, so we.
Yeah. Like I'm torn between the Milwaukee or the Still, but the Still is a chainsaw manufacturer.
Yes.
Whereas the Milwaukee
is new enough to the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's this chain brake, everything the same as normal. And if you can feel there's no pulling and starting, just squeeze the button on the side.
This one?
Is there much weight in it?
No.
There's no weight in it.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Mad.
How long would the battery last then?
Trigger time. What's trigger time in here?
25 minutes.
Battery, it's quiet. It's the battery's on it. Never run out of power. So you recommend the 12 amp hour.
So the batteries, like we have a good range of Milwaukee stuff at home, but it's mostly the 5 or 5.5.
Yeah.
Will it run on them, or does it take?
It will run on it, yeah. I had to order the new Forge battery, perfect on it. Mostly has to be with a weight.
Does that have twice the amount of torque? Because it has more battery power. Yeah. Can I hold that there just to see what weight his?
Yeah, go for it.
There's a good bit of weight in it.
Our different power tool brands up here as well.
What did you have right
Yeah,
upstairs?
so we do. This is our kind of our safety centre, our safety wear. So Bosch, Hikoki, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Hitachi, Metabo. We do it all. So.
Bit of everything.
And black leather, they're here today as well. Can't forget black leather.
Could do with a new pair of boots, because I've lost the pair of boots I have.
Most comfortable boot you'll ever wear.
Here I go, fella.
Good?
Yeah. Happy out now.
Happy man.
So, after lighting in the debit car, then have a bit to carry now, so we went with the Milwaukee because we have the batteries. We may have to buy a bigger ampage battery to get the most out of the saw, but we'll cross that bridge. That's us back from town. So Liv has all she needs. So we got fence handles, ornament, bag of lamlac, and screwing insulators. So we won't be using the Milwaukee chainsaw in this video. That'll be for another video, as where we're going with cattle today is already cleared. Liv was already down long at the cousin cut the briars off the fence line, so it's just the handles. There's 2 handles broke. We'll get feeding done now before dinner and have that done. So we'll stick you down on time lapse and we will blitz through the feeding. That is the feeding done just before dinner too, so happy days. So after dinner we have to just go down and just run around the fence again, check this power. 2 gaps I think need handles, and then we'll go bring back the cattle. Yes, this looks very different beside me, very different. And we're back in the goat shed, and Liv is trying to feed her baby goats, and there's a baby goat in the bucket of meal. We have some other mint. Not needed now. Go do something else. They get some minty goat milk now. Goats are fed. So we were just humming and hawing, looking at the forecast. It's not over warm at the minute. It's 7 degrees.
Yeah, but it's like feels like.
But it feels like 0 degrees. There is a bitter wind out. It's not to freeze, but there's rain coming. There's a nice upper rain coming tonight. And it's the thing of letting cattle out when it's cold like this, but if it's dry, sound. You get a couple of days, then rain, sound. But letting them straight out and then out on for a cold, wet night, not going to do them any favours. It suits to let them out today because I'm at home, and I won't be at home for another week or 2. We'll be at Slurry for the next while. There's more workers come in. But yeah, we always have it that we have early grass for early turnout. Usually by now we'd have cattle out, but we just haven't had the opportunity to get them out. If they were out Tuesday, this is Thursday, and I wouldn't be too bothered about them. They get a couple of days to acclimatise, they're not too bad. But just letting them out when it's going to be cold and wet, not good. Cold on its own, fine, but cold and wet, no. Anyways. So I think what I'm going to do now, we are quite full on slurry. I'm going to get the 6480 upon the tanker, and I'm going to go spread a lot of slurry. Liv is going to go edit the video. Before we do that, we're going to head up to the out farm and feed the cattle up there. They were the ones we were going to let out. We're going to let plenty of them out, but yeah, it's just cold and wet, just never a good combination. We're going to stick to that plan. Change the plan. It's never how you want it. Sorry lads, you're going to have to wait another while to go out. So just fed there, we're going to let that pen there out to give the smaller guys a dump more, Live as meal for them, and then these guys will go out later. But the slurry tanks here are just about full, so rather than the healthy cattle, I'm going to go spread slurry. Also, we're starting to run out of bales. We have about 2 weeks, I reckon. Some of them bales are for haylage for feeding the calves that come in, but we've about 2 weeks feeding. 2 weeks brings us to March, so by then we should be pretty good. We have plenty of pit silage at home. We'll be short on bales for feeding, so hopefully we'll have them guys out in a week. Well, we are in the 6480 now. We're going to transfer our a bit of slurry. Here. So we pick up the new tanker, or the tanker with the big wheels, whichever way you want to look at it. Pump it out a few loads, so we'll take out some slurry out of reception pit here, which is full, ready to be pumped in, so rather than pumping it in, let's spread some slurry. And then we'll go to the out farm where we fed the cattle, and we'll take a load or 2 loads from each side, because it's getting within inches. And I do that now, that's done, and it means that it's not, I don't lose time another day. I do it now while it's daylight, happy out. I'm still just like, hog cattle, don't hog cattle, not put on cattle. I'm just going to take it that they'll be better off in the shed because it's going to be raining. Now the rain isn't going to affect putting on slurry. It's not a wicked amount of rain that's going to wash it away, but it's enough to make cattle really cold. And just no. Our load filled up. Stop, take the pressure of this. Probably spread 2 out of this and 2 out of all tanks. So I get 6 load out this evening. Won't be too bad. Take the boil off everywhere. Yeah, we'll see how the 6480 runs. See will she brake on us or not. Wait and see. Let me know in the comments down below. Will the 6480 make it to the end of today? Or will she break her hearts again? Because this is kind of our second job since she come out of the workshop. And probably the biggest end of what she's done so far. We're on the road in the 6480. Now yes, my seat isn't overly inflated. Seems to be an issue with the seat, which they didn't sort. Oh, the biggest thing since the last time I went in is we've lost our EirCodes. So you can see my dash there. No EirCodes, no flashing lights. Whereas before it had went in, even after we'd done all the work with the injector pump, she was flashing at us. We had all the lights on, we're still getting 1077. But now we've none of that. And what did we do? Well, when she went in the last time, we had to change the water pump because it was leaking. Probably just because of the amount of times we'd taken it on and off. But the other thing we'd done was we got the alternator redone. And in getting the alternator redone, now that she's put up the proper voltage or charge or amps or whatever it is, we now no longer have any might come back now when we get a bit of work done with it, but she seems to be thereabouts back to where she was, like. And we are pulling 2,500 gallons of slurry. She's definitely better than what she was when she went in, power-wise. Let's see how long this lasts for, see how long she goes for till something else breaks on it. She's sitting up here a bit rather than down here. Anyways, main thing is this tractor is running and I have it at home now for the likes of these jobs like this that need to be done when the rest of the tractors are away at Slurry. You can see our new sign here on this road. In Ireland, they're after changing the speeds on all our roads. So L roads, which are like back roads, local roads, have all went down 20 kilometers. So they put a new sign in for this long road that we have to go down now. I was going to make a TikTok on this, so I was, but I decided not to. But I'll just show you. So that's our rented land here. That's another man's land there. The house is empty. And eventually we get to the end of the road. Oh, she is struggling. I'd say she's still a bit down in power from where she would have been in the past. But this is the end of the road here. This is it. It is literally 200 meters. It might as well be a lane rather than a road because there's like two landowners. I think there's one now next to the road. Two landowners and nothing then. So like they could have really spent that money elsewhere now. It wouldn't have made a whole lot of difference to about 4 people who are ever going to actually notice that sign. See out here, this is lovely and bare. It's a bit like a golf course. This is where we outwintered. You would have seen me pod slurry here earlier. So every time I get a chance, I come up here and I spread an herb and spread another bit. I probably have about 12 load out here now. But there's, between that inside field and this field, there's the guts of 37 acres. So there's a lot of load of slurry to go out here. So put another 6 load out here. Get us on another bit. Anyways, not too bad. It's one of the fun bits coming out at the end of this lane. You can see everything to your right because this part of our land we've the hedge cut. You can't see to the left because there's a house with trees along the road. Which basically boils down to just not coming that side. You just keep creeping out. Pray no one is overtaken coming down. See and go. That'll be the fear of coming out there. You get someone coming down that way, overtaking something as you're creeping out. Anyways, we'll get our load. Just going out the second load there now, and just about got the second load. The reception pit is so thick. There is some space in the store, but the problem is the store is every bit as thick, and you only ever get a small bit of liquid in the bottom of it, and then the rest is pure bloody glue. Absolute nightmare. So we'll go to the out farm now and we'll start taking slurry out of there. As also you will see that the tanker is washed. Lee washed the tankers and serviced them there last week, 2 weeks ago, nearly 2 weeks ago. I know I haven't done much filming on all the mechanicing that's been going on. It's because I'm just not here when it's going on. There's been bits and bobs working on this tractor, working the 1385, not a lot with it. They're working on the sprayer at the minute. We serviced up to 2 tankers so that they were ready to rock and roll. But yeah, anyways, look, we'll keep going. So, just here. This is giving me awful trouble. Just not shut. Oh, I had it shut. Tank is full. So we'll whip out 3 load, maybe just leave it safe. We'll have to try and get something done with that. Right, always something. That's us coming back there now. That should keep all the tanks safe for another couple of weeks till we get back with the pipes. So with the slurry store here and how thick it is, when we go to take that out, we'll be getting pig slurry brought in at the same time, and that will basically solve that problem. Got packed this out, lives way now, we're right round. So we'll do that and pump it out then to the bridge field, stony field, onto the big field. And with the tank that I was in there now, yeah, I'm probably not doing myself any favours taking out stuff out of it without agitating, but we'll also be filling that with pig slurry and then pumping that out onto the ground out there on the new farm, and we can reach another rented farm from them tanks. So we'll have quite a bit of ground to cover. So we'll take out stuff that'll drop the levels and we'll be putting it back in pigs, so that'll make it easier. But that kind of finishes it up for today. I'll go get tea and then come back in, push in and bed, and that'll be basically it then. So yeah, happy out. So bed's away. So get the boys bedded up now, and that's us finished for tonight. Right, 7.5 running well. And now that has us back in, so I forgot to bring the camera out with me after tea to do the bedding and that, so from the bed the camera. It's currently a pissing rain, so, and it's very cold, so I'm quite happy we didn't let them out. Liv agrees with me, so happy out. It would have been a mistake, but anyways, yeah, next couple of dry days that we're at home, we'll get some cattle out. Anyways, look, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. 64, he survived today's work. Will it survive the next one? Who knows? But all we can do is keep our fingers crossed. Anyways, look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions or anything like that, please let me know in the comments down below. That is it for me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Good luck.